Hi, hello. Welcome to a Let's Play of Metal Gear Solid HD Remaster Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater from the Metal Gear Solid Masters Collection. Okay, we're gonna do the, whatchamacallit, the Virtua mission. Then we're gonna wrap it up and continue later. We're gonna do English, of course, because I speak English and read in English. Oh man, Blue Point, huh? Oh, I love it. Just gonna look at her blood, of course. Normal, third person view. Yes. Special? What's special? Where's the controls at? Well, shoot. Hey! Yeah, I'm not a big fan of 2 either. I don't like 2 at all. I don't even count 2 or Metal Gear Rise for Vengeance as Metal Gear games. I don't like either one of them. Yeah, well, shoot. Yeah, shoot. I haven't played this one in a long time. I'm rusty at it. I'll consider myself a newcomer because I'm so rusty at the damn game.
East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
So how's your morning going? Getting some coffee in you?
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
That's what's up.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right.
That's alright. That's alright, man. You wake up, you be a little lazy,
Cav okay.
and you shake a leg once you're unzombified. Oh, there it is. Boss Cigars.
Look out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
That's funny because I smoked cigars in real life.
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Yeah, because cigars over here are cheaper than cigarettes. You know, like the cigarellos. They're like $3.25 over here.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
And that's in the US.
Sunrise.
degrees Celsius.
Ah, this game
2
still
minutes to
holds
drop
up in
off. Stand
graphics
up.
for a PS2 game. I like the touch-ups.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by.
Hell yeah, that's even better,
Status
man.
okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Watch me get killed by the first animal. Haha. Freaking get eaten by a croc.
The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission.
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Oh, I love it.
Virtuous
The
mission.
interaction in the
Sounds
background.
like some kind of
Yeah,
initiation
literally,
ritual.
the gator's gonna fuck
Get
me up.
cocky, this isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago,
Yeah, we're not
certain
gonna
Soviet
try to
scientists
do
wrested
any
the
speed
silent
running here.
west through
We're
one
here
of
for the
our
story.
models. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 design.
I'm gonna
Bureau,
try to grab as
one of
much
the
shit as
Soviets'
I
top secret
can.
Weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No.
That's a
Jupiter
whole
IRBMs
lot of
deployed in
history
Turkey were
lesson right
obsolete.
there.
We were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no
Damn.
strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse. a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around
I'm
the
glad it
world.
wasn't
What did the
World War
Russians really
II.
want?
They made us
Sokolov.
learn a lot in World
They
War
wanted
II
us
back
to
in high
return
school, man.
Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
That shit used to
The
drive
hell
me
was he
nuts.
working on?
Used to put me to sleep.
At the time, we had no idea.
Teachers used to get so pissed off
were
at us
running out
all
of
for
time.
falling asleep during history
It's either give up
lessons.
Sokolov or risk
It was
full-scale
funny.
nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got
Like,
Sokolov.
don't get me wrong, my female
handed
teacher
over to
was
agents
fucking hot as hell. I liked it when she
Sokolov
got
kept on
angry.
screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our...
I wish she would just be my personal detention teacher.
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more,
Hell, back then I was 18 and
So what
senior in
kind of
high
weapon is
school.
it? Something to do with space rockets?
It's kind of a
No.
bad boy. I was asking for it.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the
Man, I used to do anything to get her
No,
attention.
according to our
She knew what I was
intelligence,
doing.
he's in Selino Yas, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just
Yeah,
recently.
literally.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field
Oh,
test
you're
of the weapon.
lucky.
It's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov
Oh,
must have known that too.
man.
He contacted us.
Hey, gotta love women with foreign accents, huh? Don't matter where you're from. That's how it works. That's just how it works.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate
Why is he
Selino
looking
Yask
through
in the
his
Soviet
mask?
mountains, ensure the safety of
Okay,
Sokolov,
they
and
want
bring
me
him
to
back to
look
the
through my
west.
mask. Wonder why.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
Oh, dude. You got the better teacher. Like, don't get me wrong, my
Once we
female
confirm the
teacher
rescue
was
of
fine
Sokolov,
as
stand by
hell,
at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will
but
be
man,
dropped at
having
that
a
point.
teacher yell at you in a
Helium will
foreign
be pumped into
accent,
the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes.
oof.
Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proof.
Do you think Sokolov
Looks
is
like
up to
something to
it?
smile and go home about.
The shock will be less
I'm
than
just
during a
thinking about her
parachute
going
jump, and
when
the
you
arm
go
can
to
handle up to
sleep.
500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped
You're like,
with
oh
two
yeah, I
6-barrel
had a good day
20mm
today.
Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit.
It was worth
If all
it.
goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast.
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Dang, that's the longest jump in the world. All those cutscenes just from one jump. Oh, I gotta go back to get my gear. Damn. That's the worst luck in the world. Alright, time to take the mask off, bro. Now you want to look scary and all, but I don't think that's gonna work on people in this mission. That's right. That's the face everyone's terrified of. See, we got a beard. Hell yeah. Rock that beard, bro.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory. Somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence.
Major Tom.
Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured
Just
on
like
site.
the song.
That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No. There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem.
That's nice. They
I can
show
see
you a
it from
little
here.
movie
It's stuck on a
clip
branch.
where you lost your gear.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Damn, he's old as fuck. Major Tom, you're old, bro. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Oh, love that knife motion. Too bad we won't be using it.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't
Damn,
count on
Major
any
Tom likes to talk a lot.
Correct. The mission rests entirely
He's
in
worse
your
than
hands.
Campbell.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet
Well,
you.
hello, lady.
Medic.
As in a medic who
paramedic,
comes
huh?
in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
Ooh, and she gave me her number
She's
right
also
away.
in charge of recording your
Yeah.
mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me.
Ah,
Let me hear
the
your voice.
boss.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like
She
a
taught you
soldier?
love, boy.
How to think like a soldier?
That's a
I
mother's
can't teach you
love.
that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing.
Oh my god, she's
They
just as
change
bad
along
as
with times.
Major Tom.
Yesterday's
She
good
talks a lot
might be
too.
tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You are a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends.
Yeah, I know.
Only the mission.
Yep, that's
You follow
Kojima.
the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as
Yeah,
a soldier
fucking
or
Kojima.
just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit. A group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Damn,
mission
this
is
is
to
where
retrieve Dr.
CQC
Sokolov.
really came in handy.
Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Okay, here we go. Finally, the real mission starts. A real epilogue mission. Ooh, we are not wasting that.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Ah, perfect. The best gun in the game right there. That gun saved my ass. Oh my god. Like, literally started off with easy mode, trained myself to the toughest mode. Started with this, then just went to this. The hell? Get attacked by something? No? Okay, good. Whoa. Motherfucking gators. That's alright. Go on, bees. Attack these motherfuckers. Oh, you're not gonna fucking kill my ass, bitch. A nest. I don't know what a nest would do me good. Yeah, you're right. It is the best Metal Gear game in the series.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy
They'll never
soldiers.
top. They'll never top Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
AK-47s and grenades.
Maybe the remake. Maybe Metal Gear Solid 3 the remake.
Soviet territory is
Delta.
already a violation of
Because it's
international
basically a remake.
law. Can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited.
It's basically the same shit.
Either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle
4
without
was
being
okay.
seen. The success of the mission depends on
3
how
was
well
the
you use your
best.
camouflage.
Then 1 comes in second
Change your
place, and then
camouflage
4
by selecting
third.
Camouflage from the survival viewer. The uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
This fucking chick.
You can see how effective your camouflage is
Okay,
by looking
Mom.
at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value,
Yes, Mother,
the
we
harder
understand.
You are to spot,
Can we
and
play the
vice
damn
versa.
game now?
The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Alright. Switch camouflage. Okay. Space. Caught a python.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
What's wrong?
Yes, HQ respond. I was just shot.
There's something wrong. Support unit, confirm their status.
Jesus, I'm terrible at this shit. No backup for you. Hey Alvin, how's it going? Welcome back. God, I swear I thought I shot this dude's indicator. I thought there's a frog over here. Wasn't there a damn frog over here? Yeah, I swear for the life of me there's a damn frog. Oh, hello. Here's one of them. There's one of the frogs. There's supposed to be like 3 of them. No communicator on him. What about you? You got a communicator? Yeah, there's supposed to be 3 of them. Oh well, screw it. Tickles taint. Oh man. Man, yeah, I swear there was three frogs in that area, or at least 2.
What's wrong? Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
What's going on? Respond. What's going on out there?
Oh, freaking A, way to go. First death, alright. Let's go.
I hear something. HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Give me alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Let's go, baby. Come on, bring it on.
The enemy's here.
What's wrong?
He's kind of scared, isn't he? Oh, the moment of truth. First girl sneak in place. Right here.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held.
The real test right here.
I can't see Sokolov from
See
here.
where our memory goes.
Security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter.
Got one right
I wonder
there.
how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room.
Dang,
in the
I wonder
northeast
how
section.
many of these dudes are inside.
Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Oh, you're forgiven now. Let me play, damn it. Well, my aim's not off. Okay. You know what? I can't trust that. Yeah, I can destroy their radios. Anything good? Oh, here we go. Damn. It's been way too long since I played this damn game. Yes, he burns the evidence.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Yeah,
Colonel
Gator.
Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the Army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition.
So much history.
But the failure of his agricultural
Well, there you go,
policies
kids.
has
If you
put
want to
him
learn
in a
history, play
precarious
Metal
position.
Gear Solid 1 and 3.
On top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base
Got
is
all the
rapidly
history
crumbling
you
away.
need in a video
A
game.
certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then
Well, at least he wasn't as bad as frickin' Major Tom or the boss.
They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me.
At least the dude's like
Even if it meant
giving you
killing me in the
useful
process,
shit.
so it would seem.
Like legit useful info.
I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
leave it to me.
By the way,
I mean, it's not boring like Major Tom or the boss.
where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Why does he look like Mr. Monopoly Man?
I have no
Why do I feel like I'm about to be monopolized?
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
No one spotted me.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Oh, literally, Elvin. Just give him a top hat. Just a Monopoly man. What the hell you doing, Mr. Monopoly man? Follow me. Oh, damn. They're plotting. They're plotting. These mofros.
Freeze!
Oh, they surrounded us. Well, that's no fun. We're screwed.
So this is
I knew these sleeping darts didn't work. Who's this mofro?
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Oh, so it's Ocelot. Young Ocelot.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Ocelot, not even truly in his prime, but he's still skilled. Oh, he's still a kid. I think it's around 19. You spent your rounds, buddy. That hat's gotta be all bloody inside.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade.
And he still puts it on.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Oh, that only means he doesn't want to deal with this crap. Means he wants us to fight his boys instead.
GRU operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the
They look
boss,
so stupid.
then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Night, night. Damn. Naked Snake for you. Dominance. Ha! Enjoy the drugs, bro. Ooh, damn. Bust him up.
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a
Oh my god, you're a dictionary, sir. What the fuck?
Filthy American dog!
Snake the dictionary.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Night night. Really? Now's not a time to talk to people on the comm.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags.
Starting to think he misses
These
Major
guys were after
Tom.
Sokolov too.
What
Apparently
the fuck
they were
is
taking
going on
orders from
here?
a GRU colonel named Volgan.
GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Alright, we got a trophy. Young gun. Alright, how do we pick this mouth? Can we pick this mouthful up? We'll just teabag him. Here you go. One more for the road. Okay, bye. Scared him so good he hid behind a tree.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me.
Yes, they're coming to get you, Mr. Monopoly Man. You're worth a shit ton of money.
And we've got some of the best backup.
Everybody wants you.
Look.
That's what they were making you build.
Oh, what the fuck is that thing?
The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear
Shagohod?
IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
That's a nice looking tank machine. Even got drills.
Is that thing finished?
No. This is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes.
Ah, so we're in
And
the
then
Cold
the Age
War
of
era.
Fear will truly begin.
World War.
I had no choice but to cooperate.
Splinter Cell. I played a little bit of it. My brother used to be big on Splinter Cell.
Please, take me to America. Quickly. They cannot complete it without my...
I remember I played Siphon Filter 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that was like way the fuck back in the day, the old PS1 days. Siphon Filter. Used to call it PSX. God, I still wish I owned all my old consoles and games. Hello, boss. You got 2 giant cases there. What you got in there, boss?
Boss?
Is it money? Is it drugs? Are you screwing me over?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
You're not supposed to call me Jack, sir. You're supposed to call me Snake. Oh my god, there are fucking bees everywhere. I hate fucking bees. Bust out the bug spray. What the heck? Oh god.
Hornets.
Oh, who's that nasty motherfucker? Look like you get off the tongue somebody. Ooh, and a bee man. It's a human liquor. Ooh, that dude. Oh, it's a human liquor pushing, and that dude got stung by bees.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
Oh, it's a parrot.
Welcome back, boss.
Ooh.
Now that all 5 of us are together,
Ooh, your eyes,
it's time
old timer.
we go to the depths of hell itself.
What's going on with you?
It's raining blood.
She's hallucinating. And that's a ghost. Man. Who's this big bad motherfucker?
Kuwabara.
And he has Raiden's electricity. Oh. Shit's about to go down. Ooh, this place is all fucked up.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union.
Dang,
Sokolov is a little gift
he
from
basically
mining
just told us you've been recruited, bitch.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Damn, she straight up took our gun apart. Yeah, right. She trained you, boy. Time for a spanking. Oh! Broke our arm. Mama's not fucking around.
You've seen my face.
She's gonna hit her to whoop that ass. Oh, bye-bye.
If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice.
Literally, she took him to school. She paddled his behind.
Jack, you can't come with us.
Oh, sorry, Jack. Oh, damn. Goodbye, Mr. Jack. Snake, whoever you are. Why does that remind me of Tekken 1 and Tekken 2 and Tekken 7?
The new blood has been rejected.
Got your bandana, Mom.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
You're a bad mom.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Yep. Well, that wasn't fun.
Snake, can you hear me?
Hashtag no spoilers.
Just barely.
I've beaten it too,
Snake,
but other
listen
people
to
are
me. You
watching.
need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
This is the
Okay,
first time I've streamed
Just
through.
relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment.
Nah, you're
Healing is
good,
divided
dude.
into treatment
Just gotta
using
remember,
medicine with
other
the item
people are
window
watching while we're
and surgical
streaming.
treatment using the weapon window button.
Not everybody's played this
Your
game.
injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone. and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using
You're beating the
surgical
game.
treatment. Move
There's
the
a
healing
lot of
cursor
young
with the left
gamers
stick
out
to the
there that's
affected
never
part of your
played
body.
this game before.
Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in
Yeah, I've
bandages.
noticed I've been
That
getting
should
a
do it.
lot of views on my
For
videos lately.
lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely.
Like, a lot.
Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me.
And I've
Go
got
into
a
the
lot of
survival room and
followers,
treat those
people who are
wounds.
following me on PSN. A lot of new people. Alright, was it this one? No, it's the options. Oop. Shoot. No. Is that disinfect? Septic? Wait a minute. Nope. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Disinfect. Structure. Bandage. And let's do it all. Screw it, we'll just do it all. I don't know. Oh, nope, ouch. Ooh, good lord, son. Oh god. Ooh, it's worse than we thought.
Good job, Snake.
Dang.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll
Oh,
drop your
leave me
recovery
there.
balloon.
It's
Can
fine.
you set it up?
Just give me a few hours. I need a good nap. I'll be alright. This is nothing but dead hard. Oh, it's a fly the big tank away with the drill on it. A Shago butt, Shago hod. Shigo hod. A few hour delay, yeah, literally. Oh, he was having a Oh, they were having a mother-child moment. You're still a bad mother. From now on, she will be known as Miss Heihachi. Oh, look at this mofro. He's just looking at the bullet. It's like, oh, I can't believe I did that. Oh, damn. Someone found a new toy.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
Who are you, Miss Nerdy Woman? You look cute in your glasses, miss.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Ah, the Precious. Her name is the Precious. Hello, Mrs. Precious.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Oh boy.
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
That's a nuke.
Remember the
Oh, of course.
Colonel.
Rated man can shoot a nuke without getting hurt. And kaboom. Yep. Oof. Oh, this poor guy. Just picks himself up, just so you get the shockwaves of the nuke. I would think the nuke would kill him too. Alright. Well. We're gonna go ahead and skip that.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil
That would have
pressure
took
and
too
voltage
long
are
for an
nominal.
intro.
Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We
can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons.
I guess we'll save it one more time. Then we'll cut the stream as soon as we land.
This is our last chance.
And save it.
Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
There we go. Right where we need to be. The important shit.
Get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This Fox is still one step ahead of the Hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here.
Alright, Elvin.
It's Cuba.
You have a good night, brother.
This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard that. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borisovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
Strange nickname, miss.
Took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts.
In deep trouble,
Davy
lady.
Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was...
Dang, president versus president argument.
I don't know what else to tell you.
The Army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the
1
remaining
week's not
nuclear
enough.
device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Damn.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
Oof.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nasty, nasty business.
Nothing. Means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will
That's
seek
fair
their
enough.
revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
KGB has promised to lend us one of their
again.
communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
Whoa.
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
Dang.
There was a defection in September
Snake,
1960.
you naughty dog.
You remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've
So
apparently
that's
been
what he
training
was
with the
looking
KGB
at the whole
precisely
time.
This kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. I've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Yeah, not something you want to look at when you're,
30,000 feet.
freaking going down in a little missile thing like that, dude.
It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
You could be spanking your monkey while freaking being shot down, pal. No naughty magazine for you, Snake. Bad boy. Yep, time to give up the magazine, bro. Oh, damn. Ouch. Oh, fuck. That's gotta hurt. Ooh, and he landed in the same spot. Oh, fucking God. Oh, man. Right where it all started.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear.
Ah, Major talks a lot.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss?
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired
So
killer.
we have to kill the boss,
I know, but that was the
kill
Kremlin's
Volgin,
demand.
so gotta eliminate the Cobras too, because they're working with the boss.
Threatened by the Colonel and his faction.
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
Ew, the human liquor and the nasty bee
Our
man.
priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my code name.
Nasty,
It turns out
nasty
Tom
liquor
was the
man.
most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my code name, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
I must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig
Major
3 tunnels as
Tom
part of their
is
plan,
changing his
but the
name.
Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what
Oh
should I
my
call
God.
You know, let's just
So
use
now it's
Zero.
just Major Zero.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we
Oh,
fail,
damn,
she'll
we
have her
botched
medical
this, she
license
dies
revoked.
too.
It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same.
Save data 140.96.
140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
So a weapons expert.
Mr. Sigint.
Okay.
Got it.
Mr. Signet.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes,
Oh
meet
my
up with
God,
Adam
okay,
first. He's
Major
cleared the way
Zero.
for you to rescue Sokolov.
How
It's
will I know
time for
this
you to
Adam
stop
guy when I
talking.
see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, who are the Patriots? And Lali Lulelo.
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. To the Khrushchev regime, at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Alright. Well, shoot. Time to save.
Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you.
Hello, miss. Here to save my game.
It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days,
Can we
actually.
save, please?
I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Then you must have seen me naked.
Yeah.
Ooh,
but you were
naughty,
all wrapped up in
naughty.
bandages
Shoot,
and tubes,
saw him
so I couldn't
naked.
do anything but look.
You scored, Snake.
Let's hope so. But seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really
guess
shouldn't even
not.
be on
Sorry,
this mission.
dude. Called it too
Keep
soon.
an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using Cure.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
You're welcome. And I can see you still don't know when to keep your mouth shut.
That's funny.
Maybe so. By the way, I heard you're going to lose your medical license if this mission fails.
Yes, there was talk of that, but the mission won't fail, will it?
Of course not.
Good. I believe in you. But you know what?
Okay, Miss
really don't
Miss
care about
Flirt.
medical license.
Enough flirting. Let me
Use that to
save.
force you to participate in this operation?
Yes, believe
No,
in
I
me.
volunteered.
By saving my progress.
So that I could watch over you. Snake, you're the best agent I've ever seen. But you push yourself too hard. You're reckless. Someone has to stop you from getting into trouble. To make sure
Oh my
you
god,
and the
she's
boss
as
don't
bad
kill
as
each other.
the other two people. Please let me
So
save my
that's why I
game, miss.
volunteered.
I'm
I
asking
mean, You
kindly.
couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
Thanks.
Stop right there. You can thank me when you get back.
Shh, no more talking, beautiful. Yeah, save time. Save successful.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Yes, thank you. Shoot, how do we get out of progress there? Okay, well, I guess I'll just cut the stream. Well, shucks, I thought it was, Yep, well, looks like it. Alright, Noctis, you have a good one. Good night, Elvin. I know you're watching. Good night, everybody. Good night, Elvin. I know you're watching. Good night, everybody.